welcome to the Hotel Brewery. Today it's pretty cold, but we're working in the brewery. We're kegging our latest batch. So this is the CO2. It's feeding into our fermenter on the top. They're both gas posts, but just doesn't really matter too much. Here's the floating dip tube. It's picking up the beer. It's pushing it out through the other post, and it's ending up in our keg. Over there, the liquid post in, and on the gas post, the pressure is released. In this keg, there's only CO2, and of course, there's beer in there now, but there's no oxygen in there, so it's a closed transfer. You can see here it's on just below 10 psi, slowly filling it up. You can hardly see here that the liquid is moving, but it is moving slowly. So this beer is already carbonated, so it's gonna foam if you do it too fast. But this is a nice flow, not too fast, not too slow. Alright, next step is force carbonating the beer, so it gets the nice CO2. You can see here I've set the dial just above 12 psi, some 13 psi I think. Temperature in the brewery now is around 3 degrees Celsius, and we've got a little chart here, and this chart actually tells you how much pressure you need at which temperature. So if you look in the bottom, the yellow one says moderate carbonation for lagers, ales and ambers. Now this is an IPA, so we're aiming for that at the moment. Temperature is around 4 degrees Celsius. I've put some blue lines on there. You see that the yellow one over there is actually telling us that the pressure should be somewhere between 9 and 12 psi, or 0.6 to 0.8 bar. And that's what we're doing. This is going to sit for a few days, and then it's nicely carbonated. I've not hooked up the CO2 line because I'm afraid it's going to leak a little bit, so I'm just regularly checking this and making sure it's not dropping below the figure that we want. Now, this is going to go into this refrigerator, and it's going to sit nice and steady at around 4 degrees Celsius.